Hey there. So I have an idea of what I want to share to you. I just don't know um, how to spin it where it applies to just about anyone. But I think that, if you have kids, they're relationships, right? They're people you have relationships with, and everyone has relationships, whether they have kids or not, right? And so it kind of is earning the getting permission from them to hold the line on them. You don't automatically get that right. Okay, even though I'm mom in this scenario where it's a mother-child relationship, I still have to earn the right to hold the line on them. Kind of like people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, kind of thing. So going back to that connecting before correcting thing I shared a while ago, I have a tendency of wanting to just jump in right now and like correct. And I think what I need to work on more is trying to understand where they're coming from, even at their ages, or maturity levels, depending on who it is that the relationship you're thinking of. It could be a sibling, it could be an estranged friend, or whatever. Maybe their maturity level isn't where you'd hope it to be. But I guess what I'm learning is that I have to bite my tongue. I have to stop assuming I know what they need and just listen. Maybe it's something different. I I don't automatically get the right because I'm their mom. I don't automatically get to discount what they're feeling or what they're trying to explain to me. I should be thankful they're trying to explain anything to me, right? So instead of shooting them down, interrupting them, or assuming I know their needs before they express them, then they're never going to come to me. They're never going to want to know what I think because they don't think I care. So I need to somehow, even in the smallest ways, even if it's inconsequential to me, it's something huge for them, and I need to try to understand that. I need to come alongside them, validate it as a legitimate feeling, a legitimate concern and need for them. And then if I'm consistently there and I consistently show that I do care, then maybe they'll give me permission. Maybe they'll ask what I might have to say about something. They'll know that I care, and now they want to know what I know or how I would resolve it or what I would do to overcome something. I don't automatically receive the right to advise them just because they're my kid. I mean, I do believe that they were given to me for a reason, that while I don't think I know what I'm doing and really suck at it a lot of times being a mom, fail every day, several moments a day, I fail. I still feel like we're given this job for a reason. And so it's not something though, it's not a power trip. It's not something where I should abuse my power. It's an opportunity to share with them the way we interact with people, the way, well, even in my failures, right? The way assumptions can hurt, the way expectations can disappoint, the way feeling unheard and misunderstood is painful. And so teaching them that there is such thing as patience and listening without talking. I know that I've covered this, but for some reason I don't know that if I've really driven into a specific picture of what that looks like, as far as like just getting permission to hold the line on someone, because there is a series of steps within a relationship, especially a parent and child relationship, and that there's disciplining and there's training and then there's coaching and then there's hopefully friendship. And I want that so badly. I want that friendship to happen, but I don't think if I am flippant about the other three things, being to discipline, to train, and to coach. I guess the difference between training is your course correcting in the training phase. So still there's a little bit of an element of discipline there. But in the coaching phase, you're letting them experience life while they're in your home. So you're more alongside their journey than leading them from the front. They're going through the hard knocks of life and coming home to talk to you about it. If you have that relationship. And I so badly want that relationship, so badly. And so with other relationships, I think it could look something like, instead of rescuing someone or knowing better for them, just being there. So again, with the coaching thing, it's more like you're walking alongside them. And if they come to you because they've gotten beat down too many times, it's hard to get up. They're just looking for your hand to pick them back up. They're just looking for a prayer. They're looking for someone to sit next to. So I guess to just dive in a little deeper, I would encourage you and myself to try to connect more before correcting, and stop assuming that because I hold some position in the relationship that I have the right to anything when it comes to them. They have to give me that permission. I want them to open up to me, whoever that person may be. I want them to feel comfortable to open up to me without me taking over the conversation or finding the solution to the problem, turning off my fix-it mentality, and just turning up that heartfelt empathy for them and truly wanting to understand them and what they're feeling, and giving validation to it. So I guess today, don't assume you can hold the line. Let them invite you to that position. Don't assume that they know you care and you just share everything you know. You want them to know first that you care before you need to advise them. So again, this is a repeat. I feel like this is a repeat, but it came more clear to me today. What are my motives behind helping someone? Are my motives to help them, or is my motive to feel smart, feel like a conqueror of another problem? Is it the feeling of being wise and discerning? Obviously not discerning if I'm not quite picking up the fact that maybe I should keep my mouth shut, right? So there's a thing, there, like I've said before, there's lessons that I learned repeatedly, and I will continue to learn them until I haven't mastered them necessarily, but am working to get better at them. It's the lesson repeated until the lesson is learned, right? And so many lessons need to be repeated for me. And parenting to connect is certainly one. But again, you can apply it to other relationships, not assuming they want something from you, but maybe just assuming that they just need you close. So connection before correction, permission to hold the line. They need to know you care before they're going to care how much you know. So until then, keep your mouth shut, right? I said this before, shut your mouth. But I just, I really want, I guess what makes this video a little different is I so badly want my kids to come to me in those coaching years, where if they do experience the natural consequences of living life, right, outside these walls, I still want them to come inside them, to sit next to me and ask my thoughts about it. Have the courage to be honest with me and feel safe enough to be honest with me, because I really do look forward to those years of friendship with my children, and I have to earn them. I can't keep carrying on as though I know more than them, and aren't they lucky that I'm their mom, right? Don't you know how much I know? It doesn't matter. Okay, so the friendship is the goal. obviously having kids with character and integrity, that they become contributing adults. Obviously, all of that stuff is important to me, but I want all of my kids, all 4 of them, to have a relationship with me where they feel safe and that we can have that friendship that I so long for. So I have to, again, humble myself. I have to put down my pride and my ego, and not assume I know everything. So I know it's going to be hard for me. It's probably going to be a lot easier for you, but I hope you're encouraged by that. I hope that you'll hear me when I say it's okay. They don't have to know you know everything, because you probably don't. You don't have to pretend you do. They just want you next to them. They just want someone with an open ear and an open hand. So I'm going to try to do that better, and hopefully we can be on that journey together. So have a great Sunday. Take care.